Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is absolutely time for what we all think it is. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves tonight, for we are reaching Walker tonight. And goddammit, has it been a journey through Shadowbringer. Holy shit. I honestly did not expect it to be as well as it has been. Gonna be real. So I hope we're all excited, because we're about to get into this shit. And bam. Perfect. Pretty straight, simple, and forward. I appreciate the follow. I say thank you in chat. I'm assuming I again appreciate that. We're going to really quickly, before we get into anything, to make sure we send our ventures back off and give them all the materials we have in our inventory. What we've been doing... Oh, someone already sold something. What we've been doing is we have been slowly doing, like, material gathering. So we need to entrust those with her. We do not have... We entrust these. Everything else. Interesting. That's Ari. That is the one venture. Velador, she just... This. And the materia. That's all of it. Nope. More. Sort. Perfect. Alright. That should be good. Fine. Next. Ophelia. Crafter and gatherer. So we need to give her all of the wood. And... Really? Yeah, no, actually that makes sense. And the cotton. She can't gather no more. Christ. And we're gonna take these away. They're not exactly crafters. And we're gonna give her... Get rocks. No, we take rocks all back. We take that, and everything else goes down to our final one at the very bottom. However, she... And then her. And her. Okay. That. This. Sort. Making sure we don't have anything that we don't need. We can give our miscellaneous stuff to Velador, I believe. The 167? Yep. I need to start selling some other stuff as well. Trust and trust and trust and trust and trust. 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 And that should be everything. Alright, perfect. Now... make our motherfucking way over the story. No, hold on. There we go. Wait, I'm here. Might as well, since I'm here. How's everyone been? I hope everyone is enjoying themselves tonight. Oh. Go. Huh. Okay. We're gonna have to set that one thing up in the background, which is fine. We can do it later. But, real quick run over here. Should have reset. There. Oh. That is way more than I thought it would be. 10K. I need to... actually, what we can do is just donate that first. There we go. Start his... Oh, fuck. I can't talk to her again. Yes, I get it. Okay, we'll do that later. Time. Do our story. Let's fucking go! I got 3 missions! Holy shit. I can't believe we're leaving Shadowbringers. This has been quite the experience. I've enjoyed myself way more than I probably should have. Let's be real here. I'm very happy with how this has been. And it's in Mordona, but I teleported here because someone should be here. And if they're not, they're cringe. They're cringe. Okay, cool. I don't see anyone. Huh. Okay. Oh, Mordona it is. Okay. Oh, she's from 716. Nice. Should be in 3 missions. I'm just so surprised. Right, Elise, what do we got? I've got a massive cottonmouth right now. Oh my lord. If I want to read any of this, you guys are gonna have to give me just a second to get this down the hatch. Okay. Oh, never mind. It's not even something I have to read. Oh, it still is. Okay, good. Ah, Fiction, you're looking well. Son of a... Shit. I completely missed that. Scrap, she says. Lunar primals have been popping all over the place. But the Alliance... Did I break my... But the Alliance has the situation well in hand. Oh, I might have. Oh, shit. Okay. Get out of it. Thanks in no small part to Horibold and the others. Meanwhile, talks with the Beast Tribes are already going even better than expected. Encouraged by Alda's progress with the Amalja, Gridania opened negotiations with the Ixal, believe it or not. All of which is obviously very encouraging. But with the Telepharoi still out there, it's not as if we can do anything about it. Fucking foot is on fire. I accidentally kicked it earlier today, and holy shit, does it hurt. Definitely bruised it, I know that much. Begging your pardon, but I come bearing an invitation from the Alliance. A council held is being humbly requested. You are all invited. Ah, we were just talking about the Alliance. May I ask what's on the agenda? I thought that was off and off. Fuck. I believe the intention is to share news of recent development and discuss what measures might be taken to combat the Telepharoi in concert with our new allies. These tribes have also been invited. It is hoped that they will join us in the fight against our common foe. So the Alliance would bring us all the Beast Tribes into the fold at a single stroke. An ambitious plan, giving the delicacy of the negotiation, but mayhap an expedient one, considering the threat we face. Indeed, my lady. And for their part, I am told the Beast Tribes have agreed to attend. The Scions, too, are present. All of Eorzea will be represented. To arrange such a meeting must have been quite an undertaking, not only diplomatically, but practically. Pray, inform the Alliance that we will be honored to participate. We shall make for Alhamigo without delay. There I will bear your answer thither with all haste. Look forward to receiving you at the Royal Palace. Let's go. We're gonna fucking kill this son of a bitch. Or I hope. I want to kill Fandaniel at this point. Absolutely sack of shit. Well, now that we've accepted the invitation, who exactly is going to attend? I move that you and Y'shtola lead our contingent. Given how long you've worked to end summoning, it is only right that you present from what promises to be a historic moment. I think we've all played our part a little in that endeavor, don't you, Fusion? Yeah. As present may right claimacy, I do quite agree. But by your leave, I believe I shall remain here and lend what assistance I can to the coordination of our defensive effort. I'm not coming either. Amaric will... I'd rather not be in town. Very well then. While those with a mind to hold the fort get on with the holding it, I suggest the rest of us make for Alamigo. Shall we? Fucking go, dude. Let's go. We're going to Alamigo. Actually, wow, we're going to quarters. God damn. God damn. Alright, let's get over there. But I have sprint on, so I'm gonna fucking use it. Never mind, I'm flying. Whee! And now we are in our last stack of eggs. We've been expecting you. Well, some few guests have got to arrive. The Alliance leaders are all present. Shall I show you in? Sir. Here we go. We've got all of the Alamigan tribe bears, at least. Holy shit. It's all of the fucking beast. Oh my god!
Esteemed guests, you honor us with your presence. As there is much to discuss, let us begin.
Let's go, dude. Fuck yeah!
Information on our taken brethren you have, yes? Hear it we would! Beyond forgiveness these featherless ones are! With rivers of blood shall they pay! Freed our people must be!
I agree.
We too would see your kin liberated. But ere we attempt their rescue, we must first find a means to negate the risk of tempering. Without that, we will be unable even to approach the towers, let alone contend with their defenders.
If all else fails, I've always found cannonballs quite effective.
And what of the prisoners? Would you see them slaughtered?
Think for a moment. Ponder, consider, think. If Merlwyb truly intended to bombard the towers, she would have done so by now. Remember, we came here to find a solution together, did we not?
Man is fucking pog.
Y'shtola spoke of defenders. I but offered a means to clear a path, should you require it.
Given the enemy's capabilities, we will all need to play our part if we are to have any chance of success. For if any here should give less than their best, it will be to the cost of every living being on this star.
A paragon, the Empire, our very gods. How can we hope to prevail against such odds?
That our foe is formidable, none would deny. But our strengths are many and varied. In this chamber, I see masters of strategy, masters of magic, masters of the land, the air, and the sea. And together there is nothing in creation we cannot overcome.
I agree, Amaric. Let's fucking do this.
I beg your pardon?
Yes.
What is it, Soulwalker? Do not express your passion thus. A little pretty without gills, perhaps? Suffice it to say, I am proud to be counted amongst Eorzea's finest. We Sahagin will play our part.
Let's fucking go.
We kobolds have not forgotten the crimes the Overdwellers committed against us in the past. But today we look to the future as allies united in purpose.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Make mock of the Ixal, the Paragon does. Turns kin into puppets. Pits brother against brother. Free them from his grasp, we shall.
As Patriarch Zadar will attest, the Scions have granted us a means to free your brethren from their thraldom. This boon we will gladly share, that your people might never be enslaved again.
We accept! We accept!
Praise me!
Let's go.
It's taken a while, but I do believe we might be one step closer to a world without primals. Would that Minfilia were here to see it.
Fortunate.
We still have a long way to go, and we're going to need a lot more Porksies. But we're moving in the right direction.
Okay.
If I may have your attention, there is one other point I would like to raise. As we can all agree, freeing those held captive must take precedence over every other concern. But experience has taught us that none save those with the capacity to resist tempering can hope to enter the towers unscathed. And even once inside, a still greater threat may yet await them, that which we call a primal. Needless to say, if we are to succeed, engaging with such foes can only ever be considered a last resort. And so I move that we seek to prevent them from being summoned in the first place.
Yes! Both prayer and ether are needed for the ritual. Should either one be denied, the summoning would fail.
Indeed. And so we must endeavor to discover the source of the ether on which the process depends. Do so, and it may present a way to halt the summonings, or perhaps even neutralize the towers entirely.
A promising proposal. While you are conducting your investigations, however, we will need to remain vigilant, lest the Telophoroi commit further abductions and summon primals ere we have the means to prevent them. To stand a better chance of keeping our enemy at bay, we would do well to coordinate our defensive efforts, sending reinforcements to assist our neighbors when needed.
We Amalja would have been overwhelmed were it not for our newfound allies. But say the word, and we shall come.
I see we are all in accord. But what are we to call this proud fellowship of ours? I submit that the honor of naming it should go to the Scion whose brave efforts have done so much to unite Eorzea. What say you, my friend?
I would call it the Grand Company of Eorzea, motherfuckers. We're doing it. We're doing it.
But that's the name I...
A fine choice, for there is none here who does not love Eorzea.
Fuck yeah! I stole it,
Aye,
motherfucker!
in that we shall ever be united.
United in our gratitude for the realm that gave us life.
Then let it be recorded that on this day, the Grand Company of Eorzea was born.
How long have we dreamed of this moment? And now that it's here, Oh, forgive me. Might we speak outside?
Yeah, what's wrong? What's wrong, Alphino? Well, now that we are out of earshot of the other delegates, I hope you forgive me to speak my mind. Let me begin that saying that I have dreamed of this day since the moment I first set upon these shores, and that I was heartened as anyone to see the people of Eorzea pledge their solidarity. Even as they uttered their declaration, all I could think about was the conflict to come. Sacrifices that would be made, and the lives lost. Inevitabilities will be struggled to accept. But at least now there is hope. The formation of the Grand Company of Eorzea is the first step, the first of many. Many and more. Oh, wrong voice. Elder Seedseer, how might would be of service? I see Master Alphino's assistant. It is a matter involving Gridania's neighbor, the Sylphs. I know that you and yours have kept a weather eye upon the crystal trade, the better to predict the coming of primals, and so you are familiar with the Sylphs of the Ashcrown Consortium. Through their dealings, they have cultivated relations not only with the city-state, but many other communities besides. Communities such as the Beastron. Just so, it is our hope that they will make the Sylphs' established lines of communication to coordinate the efforts of our new fellowship. Yet there remain certain practical differences between a trade consortium and a grand company. If the Sylphs are perform their task effectively, they will require the counsel of one versed in operational aspects of an armed force. An armed force founded with the self-same goal in mind, no less. The Crystal Braves, yes. Forgive me, Master Alphino. I know there was a painful chapter in your life, but the experience may be yet to be served to the realm. In my hubris, I plotted a course for the Crystal Braves which stretched far beyond the Order's initial conception. One intended to pave the way for the founding of what I had called to tend the Grand Company of Eorzea. But my plans all came to naught. Built upon a frail foundation of lofty ideals, the Order was doomed from the first to collapse under the weight of more worldly interests. I have no wish to see the new endeavor suffer the same fate. I ask too much of you. Not at all. You may count up my assistance for what little is. By your lead, I shall prepare a report, including a list of recommendation drawings on the lessons I learned from the failures of the Crystal Braves. Have my gratitude, Master Alphino, and my trust. When your report is ready, pray share it directly with the Sylphs. With your guidance and the earnest efforts of every goodly soul gathered here in this day, I have no doubt that our fellowship shall emerge from the shadows of the Telepharoi and flourish. Until we meet again, my friends. Before committing anything to writing, there are a number of people, though, that thoughts I wish I should hear. Fuck. Former braves, you understand. Might you join me in seeking them out? I can think of no excuse not to say so. So why not? Well, I shall be grateful of your help, grudgingly or not. Well, I'll join you. If you're planning to canvass the opinions of your former comrades, it will be a lot quicker if we share the task of questioning them. Then mayhap Graha can lend a hand as well. I shall accompany Thancred back to the Rising Stones. Between us, I dare say we should be able to provide an accurate enough account on the day's events. Let's go. I'd be glad of your company, Graha. I shall explain the details on the way. Alright, Alize, let's do this shit. So what's the plan, brother mine? Before discussing the task at hand, I should probably admit that the report I proposed is largely written. Not long after the fateful day in Ulta, I penned a detailed account of the organization's history, from the events that led to its inception to the failings that brought their demise. This I did primarily as a means of taking some semblance of responsibility. Never did I imagine it might lately be referred to by those seeking to form a similar organization. And when every attempt I made to be objective, the account of mine alone. Its events viewed from a singular perspective. For to be of use. For it to be of use, however, it must be broadened to encompass the viewpoints of all involved. Only then can it be answered what seems to be the crucial question. Namely, why, after the Crystal Braves disbanded, did some members choose to remain with us while others did not? I see. You think the answer will tell us something about the nature of the ties that bind our new grand company together. And that this knowledge might help us to prevent it from falling apart when those bonds are inevitably tested. That is my hope, yes. But the questions I would ask are too uncomfortable for some. As the former commander of the Crystal Braves, I doubt that those who abandon the cause would welcome my inquiry. Then Graha and I will just have to try. Meanwhile, the two of you can talk to the ones who kept faith. Fine suggestion. Have care, however. Certain of my former comrades are unquestionable character. Keep your wits about you, and let us reconvene in Gridania later on. If you have no objection, I have a mind to begin by speaking with Riol and Alian. If memory serves, the two of them will be attending an intelligence briefing at Castrum Orient. Let's seek them out there. Fucking go. Let's go. Okay. Let's get it going. Right, I can't be this. Nice. Honestly, don't remember the voice that I gave for him. Well, look who it is, and what brings you two here. Wouldn't have anything to do with the big meeting, would it? In a manner of speaking, I have been tasked to... assigned a task, you see, for which I require the assistance of former members of the Crystal Braves. Makes sense. So ye want to know why we decided to stick with the Scions, eh? It's an easy thing to put into words, you see. That... As Real will attest, I spent a long time agonizing over my failure to alert you to the traitors in our midst. By negligence, I was captured along with many others, and powerless to prevent the tragedies. Not a day goes by that I do not think of back to those fateful events. By joining the Scions, I hope to redeem myself and will continue to serve the cause for as long as I am able. That wasn't my only reason. When we finally reunited at the Rising Stones, you refused to blame anyone but yourself for the fall of the Crystal Braves. In spite of everything that happened, everything you had suffered, you took us back without a moment's hesitation. We would not have blamed you if you had turned us away. But when you gave us your trust instead, what else could we do but to... Nothing, that's what. And for me own tell, well, I've always felt the Scions had something in common with me old crew. The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. That was our creed, and I still strive to live it by its day. But as time goes on, I've learned that the strength comes in many shapes and sizes. From Hori Baldra to Mistress Tataru. We've all got something to offer. And not one of us is doing it for personal gain. We believe there's more important things that are about us. Things worth protecting. Why has become a Scion and all that. I am lost at words. Thank you, my friends. To hear this from you means more than you know. Forgive me, Fusion, could you? Give us your thoughts on the crystal. Please. Well, its founding ideals were something to be proud of. But ideas alone can't make a crew. For every swarb who signed up with good intentions, there was another who was only there for the coin, the glory. Both. Ours was quite a disparate band. While I never forgave Eelbird, the fact that we managed to function at all was thanks in largely part to his effort. Just a pity he was doing it all for the wrong reasons, But not only one takes one bad apple, they say, and the Braves had a bad feral of them. Not like the Scions. We might look like a ragtag band of misfits, but deep down, we've all got some shared sense of purpose. Why? Because Tataru sifted out their glory hunters before they made it through the door. I see. So we're all comprised a diverse range of people, each with their own individual strengths. We were all united in purpose. Thank you, my friends. With your permission, I shall make a record of a discussion and refer to it when drafting my recommendation. Till we meet again. Oh. Company we keep. I have a feeling that these are the last two missions. Well, I think we've had taken up enough of our colleagues' time, and I am conscious that the less life-affirming testimonies await. Let's make our way to Credonia and hear what the others have to say. Okay. To Credonia. This is the first time in quite a while, honestly, that we've been to Credonia for something like this. I'm gonna be real. We haven't actually been to Gridania for... Also, we have 420. Let's go. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but we are officially at 420. All the fishing people are on the bridge again. Fuck yeah, dude. This is awesome. All the fishers finally started to hang out here. I actually think that's really cool. Okay. We got this. We can do this. Alright. Thanks to Tataru's ever-dependable intelligence, we managed to track down a handful of former braves without any great difficulty. Some were forthright, others less so. We heard enough to form a picture. Must warn you, Alphino, of their comments were harsh. I can well imagine, but their opinions are no less vital to my report. I seek the unvarnished truth. Oh no, they had it written down. Thank you. I will set about adding your findings to my own at once. In the meantime, pray go ahead to Little Solus and seek out Elder Phrixia. I will join you anon. Damn, we're going to Sylph's Land? Holy shit, when was the last time we've been to the Sylph's Land? God damn. It's been forever. I'm actually excited to be here. Real. Where am I aiming? Sir. Yes, sir. Phrixia. That is not the person I had to click on, apparently. I do not have a voice for her, by the way. Oh. Ah, welcome, brave ones and friend of brave one. How good it is to see walking ones again so soon after the meet. It's been a while since we last spoke. I'm not gonna do the silent treatment because she's an elder. Indeed it has. Oh, the place was very pretty. The meeting was far too noisy for so many shouting ones and squawking ones and cheering ones, with no chance for carefree conversation. Still, one is pleased all ones can be friends. Horned one, Connie Senna, said that the walking ones would be coming to Little Solus. Imperial ones also invaded Sylphs and abducted many of these ones. These ones were glad to bear messages between fighting friendly ones. It is heartening to hear, Elder. It will require all ones to work in unison to stop the Telepharoi. Ones will try very hard, of course. But in matters of war, these ones have little experience. Any advice walking ones can provide would be most welcome. Oh, another silver-haired one? And in quite a hurry, it seems. Alize, you must come quick. Hold on 1 second. One second. One second. I understand. I understand that this is slightly annoying. One. Okay, never mind. That just didn't work. Okay, whatever. What's the matter, Alphino? Don't tell me. Couldn't read my handwriting. What? No! Granada officer accosted me as I was about to set out. Charlian has sent an envoy, who's due to arrive in Gridania at any moment. Envoy? Could it be that Kryl has managed to sway the Forum? It'll be shot soon enough. But there's more. The envoy has requested the two of us had attended the audience with the Elder Sitzia. Really? Can't think why they might want the site. I don't think this. can think why they might want the Scions to be present, but us specifically? Wait, it isn't who I think it is it? Oh no. It is. I could scarce believe it myself. When I inquired as the envoy's identity, I was told it was Blunt Levier. That's not good. Your father? Well now, the fact that a survivor of the Forum has journeyed here would be surprise enough, but him? Point. I glean that they are taking the matter very seriously. That may be, but why him and not one of the 98 Forum members? Unless he's valid for it. It has been some time since you last saw your father, has it not? Could it be that he is concerned for your well-being? Perhaps. But he's always been reluctant to discuss his work with us. Here. When we write to our parents, it is invariably our mother who replies. Nevertheless, I welcome the opportunity to meet him here after so long, and if it is secondary to his true purpose. Fixer, loath that I am to cut our visit short. We must return to Cardonia. Pray accept my apologies along with my repose. Never mind. There will be time to talk later. One won't keep walking once for more urgent news. Go! The audience will be held at the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Sizia awaits us even now. Let us be on our way. Let's go, we gotta 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 go! Back to Gridania, motherfuckers. Gotta go. Okay. Welcome, warriors of light. The LCC are waiting with you within. Oh shit, here we go already. Here we go. My friends, I thank you all for coming so swiftly. Word of where is he? Master Fauchelon's visit took us quite by surprise. When the Alliance granted Mrs. Kyle permission to request Charlene's aid, we did not anticipate so prompt a reply, much less it would be delivered by a member of the Forum. Whatever the nature may be. Bruh. I knew that was my inventory. Fuck. Weird. Fuck just happened. Sure. The nature of that reply may be, we may discover soon.
Elder Sizia, I thank you for granting me this audience.
That's their fucking dad? Yeah.
I am Fortuno Levea, here in my capacity
Holy
as
shit!
representative of the Forum.
Look at him.
It is I who should thank you, Master Fortuno, for journeying so far and so swiftly. Would that our first meeting could have been under happier circumstances.
It has been too long, Father. You look well.
As do you both. Ameliance will be glad to hear that you are taking care of yourselves.
How is Mother?
She misses you terribly, of course, but is otherwise a picture of health. Circumstances apart, I'm grateful that our meeting has afforded me the chance to be reunited with my children at long last. And I believe I also owe you thanks for the hospitality you showed my father, Louisoix, during his sojourn in Eorzea.
All thanks we owe to him. In the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity, it was your father's tireless efforts which granted us a means to vanquish the primals. Were it not for him, our strength would have been quite spent by the time the Empire arrived. That Gridania still stands is in large part his achievement. He was a great man.
He would doubtless have been moved to hear you say so. I must confess, however, that I opposed his decision to intervene. And my position remains unchanged.
To chart the course of history, not to change it. I am familiar with the Sharlayan stance.
It is more than that. It is our way of life. Who we are. But I came here not to deliver a lecture, but the Forum's answer to your request. Sharlayan will under no circumstances intervene in the conflict between Eorzea and the Garlean Empire.
Alright, so I hate their dad.
May I ask for what reason the Forum has come to this decision? The final days spell the end not only for Eorzea, but the entire world.
The final days? Pray spare me your hyperbole. This conflict is no more than the latest in a series of petty squabbles between yourselves and Garlemald, one in which Sharlayan will take no part. If the final days were truly upon us, we would know.
Father, you must ask the Forum to reconsider. You may feel safe on your little island across the waves, but if you imagine the Telophoroi will leave you be, you are mistaken. They mean to kill us all, themselves included.
Alphino is right. We have seen what the enemy is capable of, the lengths to which they'll go. This is no time to turn a blind eye. If Eorzea falls, so too will Sharlayan. So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
I thought you knew better than to raise your voice to your elders. It seems I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Sharlayan. I consoled myself that your time abroad would instill in you some hint of restraint, of discipline. But I see now that Eorzea has made fools of you both. Have you forgotten why it was that I so vehemently opposed your grandfather's departure?
Alright, so we kill him.
For all his wisdom, his only solution was to go to war. Death, devastation, ruin. Even those who claim victory are scarred for life. What prize could ever justify such sacrifice?
I don't...
It is the duty of the learned to avert such tragedy. By fanning the flames of war, you forsake all you once held dear.
Okay. Better to fight and fail than wait for the axe to fall.
I see your friend shares your misguided ideals. But unlike him, you should know better.
Oh, now I'm gonna
By
shoot him.
espousing such barbaric notions, you subvert the teachings of Sharlayan and place all we have worked for in jeopardy. Alphino, Alizé, as of this moment, you shall no longer bear the name of Leveilleur.
What?
Father!
How you choose to live your lives is no longer my concern. If you wish to walk the path of ruin, I will not stand in your way.
What a waste of a father.
Master Fourcheneau, while Sharlayan may have no intention of intervening in this conflict, we can still part as friends. Will you not stay and speak with us, that we might learn of Sharlayan's hopes for the morrow?
I have said what I came here to say. Any further discussion would be meaningless.
What a waste. What a waste of a bitch. This man is a jackass.
Father! Wait!
Don't bother, Alizé!
How can you stand there and watch him walk away? How can you let this happen?
What an absolute waste of a father. But that's what he came here to say. That we're all fools for having the temerity to defend ourselves against the Televeroi, and for the rest, like it or not, this was the form's decision. To watch from afar while Eorzea burns. Father was but the messenger. As he handed down their judgment, I could not think of nothing to say that possibly could sway him. You can't. That's so fucking cringe. To have prolonged the discussion would have changed little, for it is not the only Master Fauchelon who must be persuaded, but the— oh, that's Chai. But the form as a whole. Their decision was made ere your father crossed this. Nor it is like to be changed. We shall face the Televeroi without their aid. Forgive me, but I have no intention of helping us. Then why would they go to the trouble of sending an envoy in the first place? Why did they not simply keep the council as they want to do so? Fusion, has Master Folchfond arrived yet? Then it is I feared. My efforts were in vain. I pleaded our case to as many Ford members as I could, but they flatly refused to discuss the matter. Well, that's not exactly true. I should rather say that they ignored every word I said on the subject without exception. It was almost unnerving. Could it be that they're hiding something from us that might go to explain his performance? He said that they would know when the final days were truly departed. I dismissed it as pride. What if they genuinely believe they would know when the world will end? You disagree with us about these circumstances. Asians. That I don't know, but something tells me that they are not as unconcerned about the Telephoroi as they claim. If the threat were real, why else would they be so standoffish and secretive? I would very much like to delve deeper into this, but I'm afraid I've exhausted every avenue of inquiry. Nor have I fought any better with my other mission, creatures in Heidel in the Ethereal Sea. I tried enlisting the help of experts in the field, but it appears the Forum has forbidden anyone from cooperating with it. Obstructed at every turn. It would seem, but don't lose heart just yet. With all knowledge and acquaintances we have between us, we could still find a way forward. To that end, I would like you all to join me here. Time is right, of course. I am aware that the matters of Eorzea stands on a knife's edge. But with your permission, I can at least start making the necessary arrangements. Please do. It may take a while to secure entry for you all, but I'll let you know when everything is in order. Look after yourselves, won't you? Your speculations give me cause for hope. Yet if the seeds will bear fruit, I cannot say. While it is possible for the Sharlayan to hide some secret truth from us, there can certainly be that there is exposure with the prompt it will change of heart. And so for the present we must need to confront the plight in which we find ourselves. The Forum has refused to request our aid, and it falls to us alone to contend with the Telephoroi. And while Eorzea stands united, there is no guarantee that we will prevail. What does Sharlayan intend to do if we fail? Nothing, because they're gonna fucking lose. If we fail, they die. If we fail, they just straight up lose. So I don't know what their plan is that they're gonna be able to even do anything. While Sharlayan's stance alone is indeed disappointing, we cannot allow ourselves to be distracted from the challenge before us. There's much more we need to be done. I shall begin but the Forum's responsible for with my counterparts in the Alliance. Meanwhile, I would ask the Scions that grave tidings, walking ones. Grave tidings. Oh. Calm yourself, my gentle friend. What has occurred? The ones who we went to see, feathered ones, and sent terrible news. Destroying ones have appeared in Zeftatal. Destroying ones and captured ones and even frightfully godling ones. Feathered ones didn't stand a chance and were sent flapping and squawking. When did this happen? Is it too late to help them? Too late, yes. Much too late, but luckily, destroying ones were only passing through and continued on west. Feathered ones who did not fight were left unharmed. That would be Karthus. These Guardians report that the Telephoroi have emerged in the eastern highlands and are marching at speed. Their purpose is yet to be determined. The Continental Flats would seem their most likely destination. Lord Amarok has already dispatched his forces and requests our immediate response. Tell him he shall have it. The time has come for the Grand Company of Eorzea to prove its worth. Well, perhaps it is a mercy that we do not have time to stew upon our misfortunes. Come, my friends, let us make haste to Carteneau. This is almost destroying one said they were being led by a cackling robed one. This one must see that all walking ones know. Farewell. That's actually very helpful to know that Van Daniel's with them. Well, it was only a matter of time before the grinning maniac showed himself again. I'll have an airship ready to bear you to Carteneau. Pray set your preparations and report to the landing with all haste. This is gonna be a fucking battle. At once, my lady, let us away. This is about to be a fucking slaughter. This is about to be murder. We are actually about to see war. And war never changes. Thank God, though. Hold on, we're doing one. Second. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. All right. Get this shit done. Oh. You will love this quest. Welcome, Misty. There we go. Fordola's here. It seems Fordola has come all the way to Gradonia to find us. I have explained the situation, but she insists her business is urgent. And it'll soon be over if you shut up and come with me. Let's go! What do you gotta do? What do you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, Tori Boulder. He's in a wheelchair. The fuck happened?
Arenvold! I can't tell you how good it is to see you.
He's not speaking.
It arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
Only because you're sitting down. Unless...
Can't move his legs.
Afraid so. The chirurgeons say I may never walk again.
Holy shit.
Come on, Alfino, it could be worse. Besides, I didn't come here to dampen the mood. Quite the opposite. All I've ever wanted was to fight for a cause I believe in. But my fighting days are over. So I want you to fight in my stead. Be the hero I can't.
I am no hero.
That's what they all say, though. No one ever calls themselves a hero. Even the ones who eat primals for breakfast. It's for others to decide. Look, Alfino. You already are a hero. To me and countless others. We see you doing your damnedest to protect us all. And you're not alone, are you? There are people who believe in you, just as you believe in them.
We carried the dreams of many. Carry yours too.
I know what's at stake, and how many people are depending on you. But I believe in you. Believe that you'll see it through. That's why I'm entrusting my dreams to you. Like Albert and Owley once entrusted their dreams to me.
There was a time when I would have borne the weight of such expectations without a second thought. But now, I know just how heavy that burden can be. To tell the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I chose the right path. Sacrifices will inevitably be made for the sake of the ideals I uphold. Maybe I am not the person I thought I was. The person you think I am.
I wouldn't presume to tell you. But I will say this. In spite of everything, you've come this far. The road ahead might not always be clear, but you've never been one to give up or take the easy way out. And everything you do for others. For a brighter future. I'm proud to call you my friend. Well, I've said my piece, so I'll let you go. I know you've got more important things to be doing. Just give what I've said some thought, all right?
I shall, my friend. And we will meet again soon, I promise.
Damn straight.
Nothing left for me to do but wave and smile.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero, do you know that? You think they're all forged in the fires of battle? That it's all about being brave and killing villains? Alphino and the others will carry on their fight. But theirs isn't the only one. There are other ways you can make a difference. If you stop feeling sorry for yourself and put your bloody mind to it.
Let's go for Tola.
There's not much chance of me living the quiet life with you around, is there?
If you're content to twiddle your thumbs thinking of what might have been, that's your lookout. But I reckon you've got some fight left in you.
Fucking go.
And I reckon you might be right. If there's a way I can still help my friends, I'll bloody well find it.
Look, his fingers are normal, it's not blocky! That's the first time I've seen the fingers actually normal for once. Gonna be real. Oh. Well, I think I might know when that solo duty is that Java literally just told me about. You tell me later what that was all about, but judging by the sight of your Alphino's jaw, it appears that he has done you some good. Tankard and the others have already left the Rising Stones, and according to the communications officer, Amalja and the Kobold forces are also about to counter now as we speak. They mean to keep the promise they made in Alamigo, and we must do the same by saving as many of the other Tempered as possible. Maybe the airship is ready to depart. Upon joining the Battle of Cartano, several cutscenes will play. It is recommended that you set enough time. Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to try again. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game, the progress will be lost. Duty calls. Commence battle. On Death unto Dawn. This was where the last Umbral Calamity happened. So let's make this fucking count. Well, why are they fighting here?
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Charlian, nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroi's grand design. And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't. A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alphino?
Let's fucking go.
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
Gods be good, Alphino. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
Yeah, Graha's got a good point.
I'll do what I can to cure the Tempered, but they'll have to be incapacitated first.
Okay.
Have care, my friends, for none can say wherefore our foe did choose this fateful field to be our battleground. Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
Alright, guys. Let's do this. Listen well, friends. The Telophoroi are sweeping across Cartanel. As for the Ascian, he was briefly sighted above the battlefield, but he has since vanished. He likely intends to wait for the watch to unfold. Thus far, the movements of the lunar primals have proved difficult to predict. When opposed to our troops, they instead ambush them. Whatever the Telophoroi's plans may be, the primals are our primary targets. Understood. We will not elude the Scions for long. Time to fucking go and kill Ifrit.
Prepare yourself!
Let's give it our all!
Oh my god! Alright, bud. Continue out of the game. How are you gonna keep them occupied? What the hell? Damn. I see a battlefield. As the Scions spread across the field, Alize and Graha take the fight to the Telophoroi. Oh! Ah! We get to play as Alize! I'm not a good red mage. I'm not a good red mage. He's a fucking paladin! Yo! I'm not a good red mage. Aye. Holy shit.
Just the beginning.
Right behind you.
Fuck is that? Oh. Die, bitch. Right. Here? Uh-oh. I don't like that face. Do you see that? The glyphs? Yes. How worried should we be? Oh. Is that on the tower? Oh. Gonna airdrop a primal. Listen well and judge for yourself. Though I can see ethereal currents, I had not thoroughly examined that flow to the heart of Cartano. But now that I am here, things have become clear. There's enough ether they're gonna summon them. The flats conceal an etheric confluence like the pillars to the Azim Step, but greater in scale. Far greater. The glyphs that Fandaniels have conjured reached into the very midst. Holy shit, they're gonna blow up the fucking continent? Holy hell. That's not good. The results in disruption to the flow of ether would sow chaos among the elements. Prompt earthquakes, floods, and tempests large enough to lay waste to the realm. That he would go so far is little surprise. Must needs protects the confluence at all costs. I'm playing as a Ryanje? Hey, yo? Or am I playing as Thancred? Yo! that Odin? The time to come has play. Holy shit, alright, I need to know what I'm looking at. I need to hide this chat, hold on. Alright, what am I looking at here? Creates a fixed sign around the center of the barrier. Control combo.
I shall protect thee.
Oh, fuck me. That's bullshit. As soon as I removed it, really.
My turn.
May the 12 guide you.
Uh-oh. That. Uh-oh.
Away with you!
The best defense is a good defense!
Kill this son of a bitch. British dollar. Oh, we're gonna die. Thank God. Holy shit, I thought I was gonna lose. Let's go. Holy shit, thank God. Lunar what? Lunar what? Lunar fucking what? Lunar fucking what? Okay.
You now.
What the fuck? No, that did not just make me lose the whole fucking fight. I swear to God. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, no, resume from midway. Fuck that noise. You've gotta be fucking... Okay, thank God. Okay.
You now.
What? Right, the thing that I so despise to hate. Die, you son of a bitch. Yes! Good. Now what do we fight? We fight Ifrit. Easy. Ifrit is easy. I remember all of Ifrit's fucking mechanics because I had to run him a couple times. I remember your dumb bitch ass. Let's do this, Ifrit. Alright, bud. Let's fucking go.
You're finished!
What? Wait, I didn't get hit there. What the fuck? I was not in the range. What?
I have you now.
Oh. Oh my god. Whoa. Holy shit.
I will not be outdone.
Get fucked.
And thus another plan went up in smoke. I am beginning to see why Lord Xenos thinks so highly of you.
Dumb bitch.
Not that this changes anything, you understand. You have merely earned yourself a stay of execution.
Oh, he's just healing people.
Glory be to Garlemald.
How fare the Tempered?
We've treated as many as we can, but some were beyond help.
Do not hang your heads so, brave scions. Though not all of our captured brethren could be saved, we are grateful for those whose minds have been restored. You could do no more, and that is enough. So please hold your heads high.
Should have been quicker. But I'll do better next time. Thank you for your kind words. They mean a lot.
A victory at great cost, but a victory nonetheless. We must stay strong and press on. Isn't that right?
To the very end.
To the very end.
Hey, it's the moon. What? No fucking way. I just got fucking shivers. Oh, wait a minute. I don't like the color of that moon. No fucking way. No fucking way. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, no, if I were to have done this yesterday, it would have literally put me into like 2 in the morning. Holy shit. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck, dude. I was not expecting that to be it. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Fuck, dude. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I'm gonna be real, little surprised. Gonna be honest. Holy shit. My God. Holy shit. There was, a lot that happened. Holy shit. I would keep watching it, but I trust you all enjoyed a comfortable flight aboard the Pride of Ishgardian's. Lest you worry, the Bonanza has been towed to a nearby location to be retrieved at your discretion. You have thought of everything, Lord Emmerich, and may I say how much I appreciated the hospitality you afforded us on the way home. Think nothing of it. Our destination lie in the same direction, and it afforded me the perfect opportunity to learn how my errant friend had been since he last took his leave. You have finally found a place to settle down. I merely grew weary of wandering the Far East. Returning to more serious matters, while the Telepharoi have been driven from Cartano, 'tis like the bulk of their forces yet remain. Evidence of the Grand Order of Eorzea's first joint military operation, however. Confident that we have the potential to meet such threats head-on, even without the aid of you and yours. As such, while our forces keep the Telepharoi at bay, I would ask you to apply your talents to the task of neutralizing the towers. A sensible division of labor. While the towers remain, so too will the threat of the lunar primals. Given our expertise in the field of aetherology, we are better qualified to find the solution. But we are. Especially should it happen to lie beyond the Alliance's dominion. There is a time and place for formal investigations, of course, but certain secrets are wont to hide where only enterprising individuals venture. Could not agree more. There are none better suited to the task, nor any upon whom I would rather rely. On behalf of the Alliance, I thank you. We look forward to receiving any information you are able to uncover. With that, I must take my leave. Should you need my assistance, pray do not hesitate to ask. Fare you well, my friends. Confess, I had hoped to be able to study the towers more closely, vital as they plainly are to the Telepharoi's plans. If we are to discern their ultimate function, we will be one step closer to understanding the enemy's grand scheme. If we succeed in neutralizing the towers, in neutralizing them, of course, it is all but certain the Telepharoi will mount an all-out invasion. And then it will begin. The one who awaits at the heart of the chaos will come for us. For you. Yet in the end, our true nemesis may be the calamity to end our calamity. The final days themselves. Yes, alright, Alphino. We need a plan, not portents. As Thancred so eloquently pointed out, we are in a position to seek all information from manner of places, not less. Darlian. According to Kryl, the Forum have been more secretive than ever of late. While this may be related to the appearance of the Telepharoi, that remains a matter of speculation. But one thing is clear. The Forum is determined to keep us from discovering the truth. Master Forchalon's performance at the Lotus Stand was enough to convince me of it. The matter beareth further investigation, I do heartily concur. Nor can I think of a more promising place to look for the answers on the matters of towers. Charleon hath been the wellspring of aetherological knowledge. I care not where we go. Here or there, my lance will be ready. And what of you, Fusion? Might you be persuaded to join us? If it means I can have words with Fulchalant. Only after I do. If he and his friends in the Forum think we'll leave him alone, if they ignore us, they're in for a shock. It appears we are in agreement. We have but to wait for Cryo to secure the necessary permissions. In the meantime, there is a matter I would like to investigate. Does it involve telestructures? By strange coincidence, it does. At present, I only have a creeping suspicion. But with your help, I will soon find out whether my fears are warranted. Ladies and gentlemen, mark it on your calendar at 2 hours, 3 minutes. We completed Shadowbringers. Thanks, I learned the fucking emote shush. Cutscene? Meanwhile, in the Gallian capital. Oh. They're... okay. So now he's a Voidborn.
Those Eorzeans certainly are a stubborn bunch. Though I suppose you knew that already. My plan to redirect the ether from Cartano came to a rather less than satisfactory conclusion. It was, in many respects, an abject failure. Which does, of course, raise the question of where we are going to procure the requisite amount. The obvious solution would be to draw on resources a little closer to home, though that would require our dreamer to dream a trifle more deeply.
So be it. The dreamer will not complain.
Then let us begin the preparations at once. With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach.
The what? The fucking what?
The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire. My desire!
The fucking what?
To relieve those wretched creatures of their meaningless existence!
The fucking what? Whoa.
While I await you, I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon. Then you shall come to me, all roiling rage and rancor. And the stars shall bear witness to our final contest.
Please tell me I kill him. What? What? Oh, right, the Great Worm. I forgot that he's still technically part of the Great Worm. Cool. I'm still very confused about the gateway to the fucking what.
As I thought. The ethereal currents have been disturbed here too.
Right.
It was the same in Thanalan. Make that every location we surveyed.
Interesting.
And the strength of each current has diminished dramatically. Far more than could be attributed to a natural occurrence.
What tidings bringest thou from Dravania?
Something not good, apparently.
We took a number of readings, and noticed that the closer we were to the tower, the lower the etheric density became. In short,
the towers are drawing upon the land's ether, which would explain how they were able to carry out the summonings.
Bang.
Our allies must be informed of this. We should return to the Rising Stones and have Tataru relay our findings to them.
Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me.
Alright, Heidelin, what the fuck do you want?
Darkness comes. And with it, the end. The fate of the star is in your hands.
That's Heidelin? What the fuck? She is not as good looking as I expected her to be.
Everything all right back there?
That's not good. That's also not good. Hey, Elpis. Where's the text? Where's... At solemn dawn, grim purpose shines in the gaze, cast towards the moonlit sky. Thus does our final curtain rise, your step, to guide what ends behind. So, Endwalker. Well, we did it. We beat Shadowbringers. I'm gonna be a bit honest. That one is very close to, it's definitely not my first. Fucking Heavensward and Shadow and Stormblood will always be my first, but it is a very close three-way tie. Shadowbringers is unfortunately going to have to still be below those two. ARR is always gonna be fuck you trash. But I have a strange feeling. Lucian, do you have some time to talk? I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Let us take stock on the facts, yes, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in the multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that the Tell structures were brought into the being by the organization known as the Telepharoi. So they're doing a background check. It's a shame that I just finished it. The Telepharoi's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, in an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers been their cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal suffering. Summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corrupted aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seemed able to resist being tempered at least. But after what happened to Arnvald and Fordola, we need be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats stand close to home, they are paramount, and we mustn't lose sight. That's a little disappointing. Hold on a second. Oh, I almost had him. Okay, cool. Sorry. Close to home, and the paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telephoroi are under the leadership of Van Daniel and one other delightful fellow, Zenas Val Galvez, the proud crown prince and our dear friend. To date, he reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Vars, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital had probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. During our reconnaissance, the air was not rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. It was an eerie fog of silence which blanketed that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to be tempered, and with a nary word spoken did they labor to transform the place into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If it indeed were made thralls, it is safe to assume that these events, too, were orchestrated by the Telephoroi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in the light of recent developments, I fear it is only to prelude to even a greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. We'll find a way in Charlian, I'm sure of that. Master Folchefont's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The Forum knows more than it is letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We've just received word from Mistress Kryl. She said she's arrangements for you have been finalized. We're going to Charlian! Let's go! You're to head to Limsa and board the next ship bound for Charlian. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Baldician, come to assist with the Order's restoration. Let's fucking go. Dude, this music is fire! I love this! The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home so long. I'm eager to see it, of course. Well, of course. We should set off at once. Let's fucking go! Then I'll accompany you to the docks. Okay. You'll need at least one person here to wave and cry you and wish you safe home. Nice. This music is fire! Dude, oh! Interesting. That's a new sound. Alright. I'm, going back to Levinsa. Fuck yeah, dude! We beat Shadowbringers! Let's go! I'm still so confused. I don't know if I should be happy or if I should be sad. That was an awesome expansion, but Stormblood and Heavensward are still top. Where is Tataru? She is... Oh, she's up by the docks. Okay. Well, time to go to the fishing boats. It's another day. Holy shit, though. This is amazing. I didn't think I'd come out here for a quest. I'm gonna be honest. I've only ever come out here for ocean fishing. Everyone's here, which is good because I've already paid for your passage and the fee is non-refundable. The ship for Charlian should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have your luggage close at hand. Yeah, it's my gun. I have a gun. I'm excited. Hey, it's the it's the Vile brand. Nice. Honestly, there we are. I'm honestly kind of excited to see everyone and how they
We've
interact.
almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Fuck yes.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
Hmm?
It's funny.
What do you mean?
Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
Did he?
And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief.
I'm excited.
Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Nice.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian?
Probably.
Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
Oh my god, Alpha, no.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
Oh, damn.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
That's funny.
Better.
That's cute. That's so cute, dude. Holy shit. Wrong, Tataru.
You're right, Tataru. You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
What?
It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world.
Yeah?
And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
No sense in worrying about the things we're powerless to change.
Well, that's hardly comforting.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Hey, it's Tori Boulder. And, fuck. I don't remember his name. He's
Coltine!
Coltine.
What brings you all
His
this
first
way?
name starts with an L. But he is a W.
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower.
Okay.
Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Charlian!
It's time.
Sure is.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
Let's go. We're going to Charlian.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Really, Solus?
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
What?
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
So, Solus is our narrator.
Here.
No.
Feel.
Got the Eidolon. I've already been spoiled that you're bad.
Think.
But I don't know in what way.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
I got a couple questions. My first question, why is Solus our narrator? Second of all, why is she responding to us now? She hadn't talked to us since the end of the Dragon Song War. Now Hydaelyn thinks it's a good idea to reveal herself and start talking. You dumb bitch. You're a sage too?
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Why?
Hear, feel, think.
What if I don't want to, Eidolon?
And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Why I can trust your words no longer.
You have visited the first. You have every right to say that.
Socks.
You have gained an understanding of what I truly am. What Eidolon has always been. A primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield.
You're a bitch.
Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it.
Which is cringe, kind of.
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlian's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taken a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Sharlian.
Oh, I see it.
Ah! Cool little place.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian saith. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
Good. Fucking finally.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Ala Megan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next, then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Okay.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Interesting.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahat here of the Students of Baldesion at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Fuck yeah.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today.
Schedule.
And
Yes,
it seems
schedule.
some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
Bruh. Literally boarding papers. This is bullshit.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home.
Nice.
Now, who do we have here?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny. And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Fusion Flare, ass kicker. I wanna do it. Fucking. I'm gonna do it.
And it is a title well earned, I can assure you.
Oh, dude, calm down.
An adventurer by trade is what your documentation indicates. No mention of this particular title. Self-appointed, I take it? Either way, your employer seems willing to vouch for your character, so I shall, albeit reluctantly, grant you entry. Champion. And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
If you'll allow me... My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you all seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Nice! Nice! Yes! Fuck yeah, dude. And I no longer have it. What? Alright, I want to go back. Misty, I'm thinking I wanted to, I don't think I want to be here anymore. I want my symbol back. I want my sprout back. I don't want to fucking be here. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born. Fucking, I don't want to be here anymore. Born bureaucrats and sticklers for details. In any case, you may relax at your moments. Yeah, we're done for the night. We should go register, shouldn't we? Misty, I want to go back. I no longer want to be here. I am slightly upset. And by slightly, I mean I'm incredibly fucking mad. Wow. Lock. Port spam. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, I don't want to be here anymore. What? They had a sprout symbol. How do I get my fucking sprout symbol back? What the fuck? What the fuck? He had his sprite symbol. What the fuck? I'm figuring this out. I want my icon back. I want my icon back. We're going back to Limsa. My fucking sprout icon back. I'm not happy. I don't even care. I don't care. I want my icon back. Want my fucking icon. Want my fucking icon. I want to make a new character so that I don't have to fucking... This is so annoying. I'm in a bad mood. I don't even... I honestly, the fact that they won't let you put it back on is really annoying to me. Now I'm just upset. Now I'm honestly just fucking mad. I want that icon back. Want that icon. So dumb. Fucking... This is so... God damn it. No, I'm gonna do PvP, but I'm not. I'll be back. I'm gonna... Okay, I'm back. I really don't want to fucking... I don't want to be streaming anymore. I'm gonna say something. I'm done with stream for tonight. Not doing this. I'm gonna be put in a bad mood for the rest of the night because yeah, I'm gonna go fucking raid someone. This has put me in a very bad mood. Have fun. Good luck.
You know, everything's fine. Oh, Fusion, what's up, you nerd? What's up, bro? Appreciate the raid,
happy.
man.
Happy. I'm not happy. I'm not fucking happy.
Hello, you're like, sup? Charge my phone.
They'll have to find it on the other side, probably.